Hello, entrepreneurs. Joe DeChara coming to you live from downtown Flushing, New York for another amazing episode of How to Win at Business. And I want to give a shout out to my friend Elizabeth Frederick because she told me to start doing this and making faces and stuff. But if you're watching live, give me a hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. And tonight, folks, what I'm going to talk about is what you don't know. I'm going to start talking about the things that people don't ask me about that they should be asking me about. Like, what exactly is a CFO? We have these different levels of CFO packages. And we start out with, $47 a month for brand new businesses and solopreneurs that don't have a lot of stuff going on. And it goes up to the professional package, and then we call it the signature package. But those are just labels. What are we actually offering to a small business that qualifies us to say that it's a CFO package? Well, what does CFO actually mean? It means Chief Financial Officer. And large companies have chief financial officers. They have to. There's just no way around it. As your organization scales and, you have to get different people in different positions. Now, when you're a solopreneur, you're wearing all the hats, and that's a problem. So how do you get out of being your own CFO? Because if you're a solopreneur, a sole proprietor, if you're in business and you don't have a CFO, well, then that means that you're the CFO. And what a CFO does is create, number one, a CFO manages and maintains a company's accounting system. Now, that doesn't mean that they're doing the accounting, but they might be designing the procedures and uh, the the protocols that have to be done in steps. For instance, when a salesperson sells something, they got to have documents. The documents has to go to accounting. The accounting department has to enter it, and eventually, all of those transactions wind up on the company's financial reports and their tax returns. So that's one responsibility of the CFO, to make sure that the accounting system is running properly, so that when we look at those numbers, we know that they're accurate. Too many times I lost track of how many businesses I went to look at their QuickBooks files and found out that they were mangled. They're trying to run their business based on bad information, and that's not good. And that's what happens when somebody that's not an accountant, not a bookkeeper, tries to do that job. Another thing that a CFO might do is deal with the banks, the insurance companies, maybe trying to obtain financing. And these are some of the other things that a CFO might do. So how does a small business get to the point where they can afford to hire a CFO? Well, most businesses never get there. They have a hodgepodge of doing it yourself. They're outside accountant, maybe they have a bookkeeper, but there is no real CFO. There is nobody other than the business owner responsible for the company's finances, the cash flow, the billing, the accounts receivable. I mean, who is managing all of this stuff? Well, until now, folks, you couldn't get a CFO for a small business. I mean, it's like an oxymoron. But thanks to my team and our ability to leverage technology, we have been able to create a system that provides all of that stuff, real CFO services to small business owners, and it works. It's it works. That's all that you need to know. What we do in our business is we set up our clients, we set up their accounting system. Sometimes they don't even realize that we're setting up an accounting system, but we're showing them how to open up a bank account, and how to make, get all of the transactions flowing through this information system so that we can help them stay in compliance with all the crazy tax rules, all the state and local registration requirements. This is what we do. We cover our clients' backs. We got your back. And that's why, I love talking to people about their business. I invite you to chat with me. My contact info has been streaming down there, timewithjoe.com. I also want to invite you to our mastermind. We have a great mastermind group where we meet twice a week. It's free, so it's well worth the money. But we play games, we connect, we have fun, and most importantly, we learn and we improve ourselves and our businesses. So that's my story for tonight, folks. I will be back again tomorrow with another amazing episode for you. God bless, and have a happy Sunday evening.